Hey guys, I personally associate Katy Perry with some maybe good, funny news, with her smile, her beautiful love story with her partner Orlando Bloom, and also her baby girl on the way. But it seems like the new headlines are talking about the times she was in the darkest moment of her life and her struggles with depression. So you better hit the bell and the subscription button to find out what made Katy want to end everything. But before I start talking about the recent interview, I want to tell you guys a little bit about the previous time that Katy opened up about dealing with depression this year, and it was in January in the interview she had with Vogue India. Katy confessed that in 2017-2018, there were the toughest years of her life. She became depressed and didn't want to get out of bed. This had happened to her in the past and she was able to overcome it, but it seemed like during the 2017 era, things were a little different. And she said that time something had happened that made her fall down too many flights of stairs, and that is why she really needed to go on a mental health journey. If you guys remember, back in 2017, after the breakup was reported by Us Weekly, Katys' appearance changed. Even though they said that they were just taking respectful, loving space, and at the time remained good friends, but still, we saw Katy changing. And in an interview with LUK, Bloom confessed that Katy was someone who was and is very visible, but no one cares about what Orlando was up to. And maybe this was the reason for their split. So hear me out. Do you remember Katy cut her hair in 2017 and had a complete transformation? Some even thought that she had a Britney Spears moment. And in one of the interviews she had back then, Katy kind of inclined that she cut her hair because she did not want to look like Katy Perry anymore. She said, "I'm really strong as Katy Perry, and then sometimes I'm not as strong as Katherine Hudson. People talk about my hair, right? They don't like it or they wish that it was longer. I so badly want to be Katherine Hudson that I don't even want to look like Katy Perry anymore sometimes. This is a little bit of why I cut my hair, because I really want to be my authentic self 100%. And it hurts when I don't feel like I can." Now back to the same Vogue India interview, Katy confessed that Orlando is not the #1 fan of Katy Perry, but he's the #1 fan of Katherine Hudson. You see that? She might have lost him because he liked her real self more. That is why when Orlando was not around, she cut her hair, and when thought her darkest moments of her identity crisis. I don't know. Those are just my speculations though. You can learn all about her relationship with Bloom in our other video. I'll put the card on the screen. Anyway, let's go to this new interview. This new interview was with SiriusXM CBC, and there Katy talked more about struggling with depression and confessed that she contemplated suicide after Orlando Bloom split and poor album sales in 2017. According to Katy, back then her career was on this trajectory when it was going up and up and up, and then she had the smallest shift, not that huge from an outside perspective, but for her it was seismic, and she had given so much out and literally broke her in half. That was the same time that she had broken up with her now baby daddy Orlando Bloom, and she explained that she was very excited about flying high off the next record, but the validation did not make her high, and so she just crashed. But you know what? What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, and it's important for Katy to be broken so that she could find her wholeness in a different way. Katy said that gratitude is probably the thing that saved her life, because if she did not find that, she would have wallowed in her own sadness and probably just jumped. So that's why she found ways to be grateful. In cases when finding something to be grateful for gets difficult, she just walks around and says, "I am grateful, I'm grateful," even though she might be in the worst mood ever. Katy confessed, "Hope has always been an option for me because of my relationship with God and something that is bigger than me. Of course, if I am the one controlling my destiny, I am going to be the one driving into the ground. My hope is that something bigger than me created me for a purpose and created me for a reason, and that I'm not disposable, and that every person that's been created has a purpose." So yeah, Katy Perry for sure came out stronger than ever, and I hope she manages to stay in this peaceful place throughout her pregnancy. She is sure one of the strongest starts in the industry. I don't know anyone who can live stream a full therapy session. What do you guys think though? Do you think that Katy is a strong person? Or do you think that she still has a long way to go? Or do you even like her as an artist? Let's talk about all of that in the comments, and remember to like, share, and become part of our Curious Sips family by subscribing to our channel. And also, don't forget to check out our Instagram account. See you guys next time!